Hello dear students, good morning. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. In previous lecture, we have studied a sporophytic structure of the maiden hair fern, right? We have discussed about ideantum, right? So, actually morphological characteristics we have studied in a previous lecture. In this lecture, we have starts internal structure of the adiantum, and we all are known about the internal structure. So first of all, we have starts a root. So here, all anatomy in a ring form. Please remember, outer layer is epidermis, and then hypodermis, and then the cortex, and endodermis, pericycle, and the vascular system. These all rings are present in the internal structure, and sometimes a hypodermis layer is absent, right? So we can see which type of the internal structure of the present in the root system. So normally this is structure of the root. So here we can easily find outer layer is a epidermis, and this layer is a single layer, right? And then this is a wide range of the part, and this part name is the cortex, and this cortex layer in divided into three region, right? Sometime is a outer cortex, then is a inner cortex, right? And center in the middle cortex, right? And this is a very widely distributed part in the root. And last layer, right, last region is the central cylinder, and central cylinder is called the vascular system, vascular bundle, right? And this vascular bundle consists of the xylem and the phloem, right? So normally in the root, unicellular root hairs are the present in the outer side, right? So this epidermis is the outer layer of the root, and then the cortex is differentiate into in the outer parenchymatous. Here this outer cortex is made up of the parenchymatous cells, and this region consists of 4 to 6 layers, right? And this is the inner relatively narrow sclerenchymatous region. This is inner cortex, right? And this inner cortex is consists of 2 sclerenchymatous cells, right? This parenchymatous cells and the sclerenchymatous cells are the difference, right? Parenchymatous cells is a living cells, right? And this sclerenchymatous cells is a dead cells. And then last region of the central cylinder, right? And this central cylinder is surrounded by the one single layer is the endodermis, and then below side one layer of the pericycle, right? Now the stele consists of the central metaxylem, right? Here central metaxylem, and 2 radiate arm of the protoxylems. Here in this vascular system, metaxylems and the protoxylems are the present, right? And this metaxylem are the inner side, and this is a large part, right? This called metaxylem tracheids, and here 2 radiating arm of the present, and this radiating arm is called protoxylems, right? So this is a main vascular system in the root, and a group of the phloem cell is present on the either side of the xylem plate. Actually phloem is the outer side, so here xylem surrounded by the phloem, right? And this is the primitive type of the vascular system, right? This is not an advanced type of the vascular system, this is a primitive type of the vascular system. Normally this system are the present in the primitive lens plants, right? and also called this is the protostele, right? In protostele normally xylem surrounded by phloem, so not confused in the stele. And after this portion we are studying in the chapter types of the stele and the stellar evolution, right? So there are the we are the detailing in the study of the stele and what is the stele, what is the stellar theory, uh, stellar evolution, all types of the topics we are discussed there. So now root has a complete and now is the rhizomes. So, right. So the rhizomes show the differentiate into the epidermis, hypodermis and the ground tissue with many meristele. So this is another type of the stele. This is the meristele. Now we can say particular one vascular bundles are the separate in the rhizome, right? This is a one vascular bundles, this is another vascular bundles, this is another vascular bundle, and particular these vascular bundles have one endodermis and the one pericycles layer, right? So here this is vascular bundle having one layer of the endodermis and one layer of the pericycles. Here second vascular bundles and these vascular bundles having one endodermis and the pericycles. So this type of system, all vascular bundle in we can say. So this rhizome show the differentiate into the epidermis, hypodermis and the ground tissue, right? Here hypodermis rings are the present, right? In root hypodermis are the not present, but in rhizome hypodermis are the present. So normally single layer of the epidermis, right? So this is the outer side and this is a single layer, and this epidermis is a thick layer of the with cuticle, right? So here outer layer hai, but cuticle is a present, and some epidermal cells give rise to the long multicellular hairs, right? Here we can see this is the hair, and these hairs are of the multicellular hairs. In root unicellular hairs is present, but in rhizome the multicellular hair is present. So the epidermis is followed by 4 to 6 layer of the sclerenchymatous hypodermis. Here this layer of the hypodermis, right, and this ring of the hypodermis consists of two sclerenchymatous cells, right? And sclerenchymatous cells very strength provide of these rhizomes, and which provide the mechanical strength to the rhizomes, right? Yes, right. This image of the adiantum, but this is a mature rhizome, right? This is a mature rhizomes, and now we can see this is the young rhizome, right? Here we can not easily find out the stele types, but in mature rhizomes we can easily find which type of the stele is present in the rhizomes, right? Here we can not easily find which type of the stele is present, right? Here not present of the meristele, but here another type of the stele is present. So the hypodermal cells are the however not thickened in the young rhizomes, right? And next to the hypodermis is the parenchymatous ground tissue. Here hypodermis layer is not a thicker, right? And in mature rhizomes have a hypodermis layer is a very thicker, but here not thicker, but some layers of the present, right? And next to hypodermis is a parenchymatous of the ground tissue, right? This is the ground tissue, and this is part of called the cortex, right? And this cortex is consist of the parenchymatous cells. Now another region of the stele, and the structure of the stele is not only the various in the different species, but also within the same species at the different stage of the development. Here stele types of the different, right? But sometimes here same species in the different types of the stele stage are we can see, because development process is different in the same species, same genus, right? So there is the amphiploic siphonostele. This is another type of the stele, right? And normally we are studying three types of the stele, right? And this is the advanced type of the stele, right? After the primitive, not advanced, fully advanced, but after the primitive, right? And siphonostele having two different types of parts, different types. So here amphiploic siphonostele we are seeing, and central parenchymatous pith in the young rhizomes. So what's the difference? This amphiploic siphonostele, here two endodermis, two pericycles layer, two phloem layers, two xylems layer are the present, right? नॉर्मली स्टिली में क्या होता है कि जो जाइलम एंड फ्लोएम्स है, राइट, सिंगल लेयर होते हैं, बट इन एम्फिफ्लोइक सिफोनोस्टिली टू लेयर्स आर द फॉर्म्स, राइट. Here we can see outer layer is the endodermis, after outer pericycles, and outer the phloems, and after the xylem is present. Now center part is a pith, and then is the inner endodermis, and then the inner pericycles, and then the inner phloem, right. So here xylem is a central part in the vascular system, right. So as the rhizomes become the older, the stele is transformed into the solenostele or the dictyostele. Here solenostele actually is the advanced type of the stele, right. And in solenostele leaf gap is present. What is a leaf gap? Actually vascular system are the not mature, but some stresses are the present, right. So that's called the leaf gap. And normally all higher plants in the leaf gap is present, right. We will studying in the next chapter in details, right. So this image of the addentum, and this is the transverse sections of the rhizomes. Here we can see this is a multicellular hair, and after one layer of the epidermis, and then the not thicker but hypodermis layer is present. Minimum 2 to 3 layers is present, right. And this is made of the sclerenchymatous cells, and after then the widely distributed of the cortex region, right. This is the ground tissue, and this consists of the parenchymatous cells. After endodermis layers and one ring of the pericycle, and then the vascular system, that means xylems and phloems are the present, and normally xylem surrounded by phloem is present. So each of the vascular bundle is surrounded by the distinct single layer in the endodermis, right, subsequently followed by the single layer of the pericycle, right. And here in young rhizomes only one endodermis and the one pericycle is present. After the maturations, two endodermis layers are formed, and the two pericycles layer are the formed. So xylem elements occupy the central parts. Here metaxylems and the protoxylems are the present, and these are the arranged in the way of the form the mostly Mazar's condition, right. This conditions is called Mazar's condition. Here protoxylems is present in the inner side, and outer side is a metaxylem. Xylem is surrounded by phloem is normally, right. So this is the transverse section of the rhizome, right. पूरा saffron से कलरफुल है, right. This widely distributed region of the cortex. After one layer of present is the endodermis and one layer of the pericycle. Then here this center part of the metaxylem, and after this arrangement, this is a parallel arrangement, right. This is the protoxylem, and surrounded by the phloem, right. So this is an easy method of the identify, right. Next is the petiole. So this image of the transverse section of the petiole, right. Transverse section of the petioles is following this structure. Actually outer layer is similar, right. Epidermis is present, and this layer of the single layer and covered by this cuticle. And in some species like that the addentum cudatum, epidermal cells from the multicellular hairs. Normally on petioles hairs is not present, but sometimes like that this species Adiantum cudatum, here epidermal cells having multicellular hairs, right? So the epidermis is followed by the few layers of the sclerenchymatous hypodermis. After this layer, which prove parent hypodermis is present, and this hypodermis is consist of two sclerenchymatous tissue, right? And what is the function of the hypodermis? Only mechanical supports is a main function of the hypodermis, right? And then inner to the hypodermis is the parenchymatous ground tissue, right? All structure is similar and all cell are the similar, right? In root, in rhizome and in petiole, right? In rhizomes, petioles and the roots, parenchymatous cells to consist of ground tissue, right? That means ground tissue है वो parenchymatous cells से ही बना हुआ है. So some cells of the ground tissue contain the dark tannin. So what is the tannin? Tannin actually is a secondary metabolites, right? And this tannin is produced into the secretory glands, right? So normally this type of the glands are the present in this structure. So the central part of the ground tissue is occupied by either the single layer horseshoe shape, right? होर्सू शेप जो होता है उसके जैसा ही ये शेप है. एंड हियर टू आर्क शेप द वास्कुलर स्ट्रैंड इज प्रेजेंट. दिस इज अ वन आर्क एंड दिस इज अ सेकंड आर्क. In the latter, each strand is surrounded by the layer of the endodermis and the pericycle, right? Here individual, not individual, but all are covered with endodermis and the pericycles. And the central part of the strand is composed of the xylem and the phloem. Here xylem surrounded by phloem. Xylem is present in the inner side and the phloem is to outer side. So last internal structure of this called the pinna, right? And this pinna also called leaflets. This is a structure of the transverse section, right? Here similar to another structure, outer layer of the epidermis, but in leaflet two epidermis is present, right? Upper epidermis and the lower epidermis. And in Adiantum always upper epidermis is continuously, but lower epidermis is not continuously, right? Because stomata is present of the outer side, right? So stomata are the mostly confined to the lower epidermis, right? And the mesophyll is not differentiate into the palisade and the spongy parenchyma. Here mesophyll cells are the not identified, right? Actually these mesophyll cells covered and present with palisade and the spongy parenchyma, right? But here not we can differentiate into what is a palisade cell and what is a spongy parenchymatous cells, right? Here this is a spongy tissue, but we can not clarify कि this is the only spongy cells, but this layer of the spongy cells. But the cells adjacent to the upper epidermis are the somewhat columnar and thus away from it are the irregularly lobed. Here some cavities are the present, right? This is the cavity, right? These two cell between small space are the present. This called the columnar, cavity like column like structure, right? These are the column like structure and some cavities is present and irregularly lobed is present on these cells. The vascular bundles are the embedded in the mesophyll tissue, right? Where is the position of the vascular bundle? Actually here this vascular bundle embedded in the mesophyll tissue, right? This all are the mesophyll tissue and this vascular bundle are the embedded, right? And each bundle is surrounded by the sclerenchymatous bundle sheath, right? Here these vascular bundles are covered with the sclerenchymatous bundle sheath, right? And the large vein are the concentric. Concentric, that means the center part, right? And the various the smaller veins are the collateral. Collateral, that means the outer side, right? So here internal structure are the completed, and now reproduction, and this reproduction portion we will study in the next lecture.